got one. Look at that. Man. All right. Well, we showed you the ones I caught early. Now it's middle part of the day. There we go. Hybrid striper. Well, we showed you the striper. We showed you the hybrid. This lake is loaded with white bass, and there's your cross between a white and a striper. We're gonna let him go back. Man, what a fight. They fight a lot harder than a striper or a white bass, either one. Let me tell you, there are two main ways that I've found to catch these whites, stripers, and hybrids in Lake Tawakoni. First, you get out here and just open, flat water and look for balls of bait fish. That's what I'm doing right now. I'll show you that I'm just out here in a wide open expanse of water right out in the middle part of the lake in the lower end, 45 feet of water, and I'm looking for bait fish and jigging the spoon up through the bait fish. The other way is a lot of times in the middle part of the day, the fish will pull in tight on underwater humps and ridges that come up off the floor of the lake. You get you a good Navionics Hot Maps Platinum chart, find those underwater humps that come up off the bottom. You can use either live bait or that same spoon or slab and catch them that way. All right, let's move along right now and check in with Brian Hughes, your Texas freshwater fishing report.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star Lakes, brought to you by Snagproof. Now we're full on into summer, and that means you need to start thinking about how the bass are going to react to these temperatures. And the first thing you need to know is to fish cover. Now when I say cover, I mean things that offer the bass shade. They want to stay cool too. Now out on Caddo Lake, this means the cypress trees. More specifically, flip a jig into the knees of the cypress trees. That was done earlier this spring to catch a new lake record over 16 pounds. Maybe you'll have that kind of luck. Now if you do go to Caddo, remember, clean off the salvinia when you leave. Don't spread that around Texas. Now on Bob Sandlin and Cypress Springs, cover means boat docks. Again, you can flip a jig, or you can throw a deep diving crankbait up under the dock and work those dock bottoms where all the shadows are. That's where you'll find your cool water. Now on some lakes like Palestine and Lake Fork, cover means grass, and you'll fish the outside edges of the grass later in the day, or early in the morning, start with your Snagproof frog right across the top. Now next week we'll discuss deep water techniques and another summer secret here on Lone Star Lakes, brought to you by Snagproof. Now let's check in with Mr. Bill Olson. He's on the coast.
Hi folks, Texas Outdoors Journal brings you this week's report. For the very best monthly coastal and inland fishing information, plus year-round hunting tips, check out our award-winning magazine. Pick up a copy of TOJ at area newsstands or subscribe at the website on the screen. Well, the long Independence Day weekend is upon us. Once again, coastal anglers will need to be creative to beat the crowds. On the upper coast, if the winds allow, make a run out of Sabine or Galveston to the short rigs. There, speckled trout, redfish, kingfish, and triple-tail await. The close-to-shore rigs are also good options on the mid-coast. When the winds are light and at night, try fishing the surf. Look for waves that don't break to indicate a slightly deeper trough connecting one gut to another. The moon will be in its last quarter phase this weekend, so back in the bays, there'll be some light that allows for night fishing. Good electronics and waypoints will help position you over points, guts, and drop-offs you may have found during the daylight hours. This weekend, Saturday's a 3-tide day with 2 low tides and just 1 high. July 4th, Sunday, has a double tide schedule of 2 high and 2 low tides. Remember, we are celebrating our country's independence as well as remembering our troops that keep us free. I'm Bill Olson, and I'll see you on the coast.
Oh, there's one. Oh, that's a good pull. What is it? Up he comes. Striper. Not a big one. Just an average size striper here. All right, here's one more just to get me tangled up in my own net. So I'll net him, pull him back in here, and I'm gonna spend some time getting this fish loose. Hottest striper lake, North Texas, and maybe in the whole region, Lake Tawakoni. Stay with us. When we come back, Gary Dollahan has the Sooner Beat from Oklahoma.
The Southwest Outdoors Report, powered by your Texas Chevy dealers, is brought to you by Nitro Performance Bass Boats. Fish your best in a Nitro. By Stren, the standard of dependability. By Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there. And by Motor Guide, never stop.